So a quick video here. Just want to show off my mallet progression. So I kind of use what I have, and when I make these mallets, all it is firewood rounds. I make the handles from the round. I make the head from the round. So it pays off to store different sizes of lumber. So like a 3x3 or 4x4. This one's kind of short, but this was my best to date before the new one I'm going to show you. This one is, I know it's goofy, it's a triangle basically. I use this for the fro. I've shown it before. It's a hickory head, so it's really tough. I abuse it. But when I really abuse a mallet, I turn it to the side and I use the side. As you can see, this one's getting bad. Uh, it's kind of good timing. It looks like this one's cracking, and I just made a new one. And all these I just do by eye. I just rough them out by eye. I think this one looks the best so far. Beach head, pin oak handle. Um, I tried to do this handle after something vintage. Really small, really, really small neck, I guess you'd call it. And then it gets a little fatter up and down. Doesn't feel too good. I could probably change the handle a little bit, but yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. There's some glue on here still. I did end up oiling it, but um, there's glue on it. It's not like pretty. I also smashed it super hard because this is a hidden mortise one, the one that Rex Kruger does. So there's no top to the mortise. There's no hole in it that goes through all the way. The hole stops like right here, and then just like an axe or just like a chair leg for greenwood chair making, you put you put the tenon, you put a wedge in the tenon, you cut a kerf and you put a wedge in it, and so as you drive the handle up, the wedge hits the roof, the ceiling of your hole, and it drives the handle tongue apart and locks it all into place. So I did this with no glue this time, and it feels pretty sturdy. I mean, you could see the contact on the bottom. The line was where I needed to get it to, so I pretty much got what I wanted. I don't do things perfect, guys. I just do them so they work. This is a lot like more aesthetic than normal. Just wanted to see what I could do, and I like it. I think it looks good. The handle's not like perfectly smooth. I carved this handle. I did use files and rasps sometimes, but this is a um, this is a knife edge finish, and some of it had some tear out, and I just didn't care. I just oiled it, and I got to work. I didn't do anything. There was no work being done. Here, let's do the. This is the test, right, guys? Oh, wait. Oh, it dented it. Interesting. This is supposed to be pretty hard. This is beech. This is American beech. This is a white oak head. Oh, this head is dry. And this is not dry. So it's going to be softer than it would be as dry lumber. This is the heaviest one I have because hickory is very dense. I've made other ones and they broke. This one has lasted me more than a year, but yeah, now I can actually see the crack running all the way down to the middle. And this does have a pith. Somehow this lasted over a year of terrible abuse. I guess partly because I was gluing it. You can see this side has a crack going up all the way. Whenever you incorporate a pith into lumber that's gonna have to hold up to impact, that's a bad thing. I mean, I would rather there be no pith in any kind of lumber, but you know, some building lumber has it. Like big posts will have pith in them sometimes. Apparently, you want the pith to be in the center. That's the best. If it's towards the side, that screws things up. Like of your 4x4, 6x6, or 8x8. Yeah, I think this is pretty cool. I'm gonna, you know, here's a big Might be a little off balance. I'm just a little kid. I'm a little child. Let's see the damage. I gotta cut this out. What am I doing? Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys. Look at the beautiful heartwood of pin oak. Really cool stuff. You can see the growth rings. This is not a bad piece of lumber. I screwed up actually. I broke this handle and then I redid it. I cut the kerf the other way. So part of greenwood mallet making is if the grain is going along like this, that's how you want it because end grain is your strongest face. So you want that grain to be going this way from here to here with its growth. The way you spread that handle tongue, that tenon, you don't go this way because that would be more likely to split it out. You go this way and that way. So you spread towards these. So it should go like that. The wedge should be pushing the handle tongue outwards that way. And yeah, so not only did I screw it up and crack the handle, because if you're with the grain, so if the grain orientation is this way, kind of 90, good grain orientation, not 90, good grain orientation, perfect. You don't want to cut the kerf this way. You want to cut the kerf a diagonal, a perpendicular to a perfect grain. So I fixed that too, and I just hammered it in there. Honestly, I didn't even fill the gap of the other kerf. I just saw what would happen, and I think it's going to be very sturdy. I don't have any issue with it. This handle was a lot drier than the wood of the mallet head, so this is going to continue to dry and shrink, and this should stay relatively the same size. So it's just going to keep getting tighter and tighter over time. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys.